Hi there, gang, and welcome to Snow Day. So we missed the opportunity to go over your case study 4 today, which we start balancing rations using the Pearson square method. So I thought I'd try and pop up a quick video here to help you try and attempt some of the homework so that we're not totally behind whenever we come back into class next week. So let's get to some examples. One of the things with the Pearson square that's very important, it's actually quite simple math. But I'm going to go through just a few examples here so that you maybe understand how to do it. So first things first is always put your box here, and whichever nutrient that you are balancing for goes in the middle of the box. We're going to, just as an example, and it's slightly different than your homework assignment, but if you pay close attention and take good notes, it'll help you quite a bit. We're going to balance a swine ration at 20% crude protein. So that 20% for crude protein goes in the middle, and it's just 20. We don't use anything else. Nope, we're not going to move the decimal or anything else at this point in time. And the two ingredients that we're going to use in this example are corn, which is 9% crude protein, and soybean meal. And we'll use the 48% crude protein soybean meal. So, in order to get going on this equation, what you'll do is subtract across. And there will be no negatives. So again, we're violating all kinds of math rules here, but trust me, this works. So 20 minus 9, I believe is 11, okay? 48 minus 20 is 24, okay? So we're subtracting across, diagonal, just as was in your lecture video. But the ingredients stay on the same side. So corn is going to stay up here, okay? And soybean meal is going to stay down here. And what these numbers are is a ratio. So this is 24 parts corn and 11 parts soybean meal. Now, if we add those two together, we obviously get 35 total. All right? So the next step, as we're trying to then calculate this out, is we take a percentage of the whole. So 24 divided by 35 equals 0.68 times 100. So 68% of the diet will be corn. And then if we do the same thing, 11 divided by 35 total is 0.31 times 100 equals 31% of the diet soybean meal. Okay? So all you're doing is creating a percentage of the whole. And so again, we do 24 divided by 35 gives you 68%. 11 divided by 35 gives you 31%. Okay? Now, I believe in your example we used 25-pound body weight pigs. We'll stick with that same example here. So if they are 25 pounds body weight, remember last slide in Unit 3, they're going to eat somewhere between 4 and 5% of their body weight. We'll use 5% in this example, that they're going to eat 5% of their body weight in dry matter. So again, more math here. If we take 25 pounds average body weight times 5%, they're going to eat about 1.25 pounds of feed per day. Okay? So now, we're almost done. If we take this 1.25, okay, again, critical number, critical number, critical number. If we take 1.25 pounds feed per day, and we multiply that times the diet is supposed to be 68% corn, that should give us that they're going to eat 0.85 pounds of corn the same thing. %, soybean meal. 1.25 times 31% is 0.39 pounds soybean meal. And voila, there is how you do a Pearson square. A couple of rules to this. I know I mentioned this in our video, but I just wanted to quick show it to you again. Again, we subtract across, but the units stay the same, or the feeds stay on the same part. This number in the middle here always must be intermediary between these two numbers on the left. So you don't want one that's equal to, and it cannot be lower than or higher than. It has to be in between your two ingredients. If I should happen to give you an example in which this number is less than or higher than one of these two ingredients, then your simple answer is, I can't answer it that way. We have to pick different ingredients. So that's one critical check for you to go back through and make sure, because if this is wrong, then you can't complete it with using the Pearson square model. It's mathematically impossible. I would encourage you, label everything all the way through. And that way I can follow and make sure that you're doing your math correctly. And if there's any issues there, I can help work them out with you and kind of follow and track where the mathematical error is. I don't care if you round a little bit, it's certainly fine. Clearly we have 99% of the ration. That's okay. You're going to be very, very close most of the time. So that's the first little video clip on how to do a Pearson square method. Hopefully you'll copy that right there almost and just substitute in the different numbers, and you'll be able to get started in terms of feeding an actual animal. I'll do another quick one here that shows you how to create a mix.